Alright, if you thought the Infinity Blade was overpowered, you're gonna be in for a ride when the new minigun grenade launcher drops this year in Fortnite. I mean, look at this thing! That's just one of 15 Fortnite updates coming in 2021. And don't forget to absolutely smash the like button or else mechs will return in 2021. I wouldn't risk it. But the first thing that you need to know about is that a brand new leak has surfaced, and it's probably gonna be one of the most game-changing additions to Fortnite since Chapter 2 began. We've had things like throwing down enemies, upgrade benches, swimming, and more since the start of Chapter 2, and this is just another one of those huge changes. Introducing weapon attachments. In the future, maybe even the near future, we'll be getting a way to add and customize attachments on our weapons. No more searching for that specific assault rifle or wishing you had a better scope, because weapon modding might be right around the corner. We're not exactly sure how many different attachments we'll get or even what the options will look like, but with the help of a few graphics made by artists, we now have a great look at it. This is pretty much a nice looking design, and it brings some great points. We can definitely see things like a suppressor, scope, foregrip, but Fortnite could take it even further. With weapon attachments, we could get brand new items like a grip that reduces bloom, or even some kind of tactical laser that gives you better hipfire accuracy. You gotta admit, it definitely will spice things up and make the game a little less RNG. Regardless though, I'm super excited to see when the weapon modifying features will come out, maybe even in early 2021, hopefully Season 5. And speaking of modding, our next leak is just that. Mod tools are coming to Fortnite in the new year. And I'm not just talking about small custom mods, I'm talking massive modding. Very soon, people will actually be able to use the exact same tools that Epic Games uses to make items. I'm not joking, you'll be able to create your own mods for Fortnite that anyone can use in creative, and it'll actually show in-game for every single platform in real time. What I mean by that is that we could get actual modded weapons, custom items, grenades, even modded vehicles. Imagine like a fighter jet or a Ferrari, it's gonna happen. I'm not gonna lie, I'd be really happy if I could set up my own Fortnite server, kind of like how other YouTubers set up like Minecraft servers, that'd be awesome. And on the topic of game-changing vehicles, there's a new one coming. If you're one of the 10 people who remember the mounted turret trap from Chapter 1 and actually liked it, then you're in luck. Epic, according to leakers, are actually working on a brand new vehicle that will have a mounted gun on it. We don't know much about this mounted turret vehicle, but if it comes during Season 5 or maybe Season 6, it'll probably be a very useful weapon. And that leads us right into all new leaked weapons and items coming soon. There are a ton of leaked weapons and items that are coming to Fortnite that might even arrive as soon as the next few weeks. For starters, we have a leaked gun called the Gun Smg, and while it looks just like a regular old rapid-fire SMG, there's a twist. This will be an exotic SMG, so you'll be able to buy it from one of the NPCs, and it'll actually work like any other SMG, but this one will give you a much faster running and walking speed when you hold it in your hand. This is real gameplay of what it looks like. Now, we haven't really seen regular weapons with extra abilities, but we're getting more than one. This time around next year, you'll be able to buy an exotic assault rifle with some extra flair. It's called the Freeze Assault Rifle, and according to leakers, this will actually work like a usual AR, but the extra ability will give the chiller trap effect to anyone struck by your bullets. Then, of course, we have a weapon called the Minigun Grenade Launcher, and while the name for this was leaked a few months ago, you might remember it from our old videos, we finally have actual gameplay of this thing, and it's terrifying. Weren't kidding around when they called this thing a minigun grenade launcher. I mean, just look at it. I do not want to be in the area when someone picks this up. And if you think that wasn't crazy enough, leakers have found some sort of gnome gun. I'm really not joking, it's just a common pistol that shoots gnomes, and although it is possible that this one is just a goof and it's a weapon made by like devs to test things or whatever, a lot of times in games, developers add their own secret items and weapons into the game for like testing, playing around, maybe just plain fun. But it looks like Epic has kept this gnome gun in the game for years. I mean, maybe they still use it from time to time, or maybe it's an actual gun we'll get during like April Fools or something, but it doesn't matter, I need it, Epic, I want it. It doesn't stop there because leakers have also found an unreleased electric gun weapon. It kind of looks like a weird take on a weapon from Save the World, and it pretty much fires these balls of energy that explode. We've never seen anything like this in VR. I mean, maybe the Zapatron, but it really isn't that similar to it. And that leaves the question, would Epic really put all this effort into a gun just to not release it? I mean, maybe it could be a scrapped item, but a lot of things we never thought were gonna happen did eventually come out. So I guess it's just a matter of waiting. And speaking of waiting, we've had a leak weapon called the Slurp Azuka in the files for quite a few months now, and it's still a matter of time before it releases. You already know about this because we've talked about it in like 100 videos, but apparently it's a version of the bandage bazooka that gives you slurp, aka health and shield rather than just health. At this point, it could be scrapped, but it's still a leaked item, and I personally think we'll see it in the future, even if it takes longer than I want. And if you're not into weapons though, you're probably gonna love everything else you probably care about. If you remember this time last year, we were preparing for New Year's Eve, and Fortnite had a special small event for us where a disco ball would come from the sky at the top of every hour. Well, turns out we're getting something like that again this year, and it involves an absolute ton of fireworks, like way more than ever before. It'll be nice to see the year off with a pretty sweet fireworks show, although Fortnite should definitely do bigger live events for this time of the year. I mean, like a New Year's Eve concert would have been so good. But oh well. For other leaks, we're getting a brand new variant for the Coliseum. If you're tired of landing at the POI and seeing the same things in the Gladiator Pit, then I have some good news for you. This is the new variant, and it's actually going to be 2 new Viking ships with actual water in the middle, so I think it'll spice up the area. We're also getting some huge NPC changes in the very near future. Leakers have found that NPCs will soon actually be able to trade with us. Check this out, we'll actually be able to get gold for loot that we don't want. So let's say like we have a golden pistol that we hate, we'll just sell it for gold. And it also turns out we might be able to get a guaranteed supply drop just for 600 gold. So it looks like these guys are going to be way more useful than they already are. The potential for these guys is through the roof, Epic, thank you. There's also a few awesome cosmetics that are coming. I gotta admit, I'm kinda excited. For starters, it looks like we could get a pickaxe for the Mandalorian. It was odd that his pickaxe was missing from the set, but this could be our first look. It's basically just his rifle. Some people claim that this might just be a file for his melee attack, but either way, it's shown here as a pickaxe, so there's kind of like an argument on both sides. As for those of us with the Fortnite Crew subscription, the next skin has been revealed and it'll become available on New Year's Eve at 7 p.m. Eastern. It was leaked a few weeks ago, but now we have an official announcement. The skin is Green Arrow. It has been a while since we've had a DC superhero, and no, Joker technically is like a villain or whatever, but like I said, it'll be cool to see him in game. Now my question to you guys, do you think the crossover skins belong in the Fortnite Crew Pack? Yes or no? Let me know in the comments. And on the subject of collabs, there's another crossover in the works that we'll be seeing in 2021. One of the many hunters coming in Season 5 is that of Predator. We've heard teases of this crossover from a Roar and Agent Jones' secret tapes to actual references to the movie and Stealthy Stronghold. It's a lot of teases, and this is probably what it would look like. Maybe we could get a variant of Predator without his mask on, although that would be kind of super disturbing because this is what they look like. And finally, we have 2 brand new bundles that are right around the corner. The first one is Neon, simple, just a weird skin set full of neon themed outfits. It's creepy, but cool. And then we have the Stars bundle set, which reminds me of the Neon set, but with some funky designs that look like star constellations. I don't know if you guys watch those like Vaporwave videos, but it kind of looks like that. They're also gonna be released very soon, even though it looks like something that you're probably only gonna wear in Party Royale. But that's about it for all the leaks that we have. Don't forget to click on screen right now to check out this video. This has been Tommy, and you're watching Top 5 Gaming.